okay? The greatness of God. Pastor Mark just mentioned greatness, his love for me, for you. The love of God, the greatness of God. How big God is, you know. Great God, mighty God. Our problem as human beings is we reduce God. We make him small. We do. He sometimes gets so small. Our God is so small. You know, it's like compressed spring. You know, and like your mind does that. Your mind starts to put on God who you are. We put on, this is me. I put it on God, who I am. You know, and it's like praise is when we just, you know, reflect in our hearts and minds. In a way, it's almost, it makes you speechless that I can actually be heard by God. You know, isn't that amazing? I'm actually loved by God. Wow. And we are actually cared for by God, every footstep. You know, it's a tragedy that the human heart would reduce God to something so small. But it's what we do. Just left to ourselves, we think of God, you know, in this way. But when we are under the influence of the Spirit draws us to the doctrine, and the doctrine enlightens the mind. The mind is renewed, and we end up in awe at God. Huh? Really, we're like before God. Isn't that beautiful? And we become worshipers of God. It's amazing. All right, so can God heal me? Yes. Do you believe it? No. Okay, I don't believe that. Why? Because God is more like me, you know. But God, he does heal. Does God carry you? Is he sovereign? Is he almighty? Is he powerful? Does he raise the dead? Does he heal the blind, the leper? Does he care? Does he go to the woman at the well? Does he care? Does he visit Paul and Saul? And does this change his life? Yeah. He is God. I love to hear about the work of God. Convention is coming, the end of June. We'll be gathering together in these coming weeks. People are coming, and I've got my ear. I want to hear, what is God doing? I want to hear, what is God doing in Nepal? God doing in India? What is God doing? Isn't that good? All right, so who is God? Turn to your neighbor, tell them 5 things about God that blow your mind. Go ahead. 5 things about God that are amazing. Okay, what are a few things? No, who is God? Who is God? The faithful one. Counselor, wonderful. How about this one? Is God right now under my finger here? Is he under my foot over there? Is he in the deepest sea? Is he? Is he everywhere? Is he in your belly? Is he in the stars? Is God everywhere? Almighty God, everywhere present. How about, does he know everything? Everything from the end to the beginning? Turn to your neighbor and say, how many hairs are on the top of your head? How many hairs? Do you know how many hairs? Some of you are saying 3. Yeah, okay. Hey, here's another one. God is all powerful and is holding this world together by the word of his power. And these stars and moons, these galaxies are declaring his glory. And he's saying all the time to the human race, hello, hello, I am here. Have you noticed how I have put things together? Have you noticed how wise I am? Do you have any idea who I am? How holy I am? How wise? How powerful? Do you know who I am as God? And that I would love you, I would visit you, I would humble myself, I would come down, I would be on the cross, I would shed my blood so you could be with me forever. Do you know that you're going to heaven? Do you know your name is in the book? I mean, we have so much to worship God over when we get a clear view of some sense in faith. Like we said Revelation this morning. It's just beautiful, isn't it? It really is. Wow. I love it. Praise you, Lord. Praise you.